Joining me now is host of Prime Time with Alex Stein from Blaze Television is our favourite Texan, Alex Stein. Let's talk about former Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. He must be feeling a bit smug today. He predicted what's happened today. Early as April 2023, he was on the record saying Joe Biden will not be the Democrat nominee for president.
There's a myth that President Biden's running for president. I think they just put a brain-dead, hollowed-out husk of a human being in the White House because that's more convenient for them. The risk is a thinking person could change their mind. They don't want somebody who could change their mind. They want Joe Biden.
Mark my words. Joe Biden will not be the nominee for the Democratic Party.
We know he's not even the president of the United States. He's a puppet for the managerial class. Step up and be honest about who you're actually going to put up so we can have an honest debate. Biden should step aside so we can see whether it's Newsom or Michelle Obama or whoever else.
All right,
just
Mr.
tell us the truth so we can have an honest debate.
In an interview after that infamous debate, he told Fox News he wasn't surprised that Democrats were panicking and again restated his view that Biden will be booted out.
I spoke to you pre-debate, and you told me Biden would not be the nominee. You've been saying it over and over and over. Post-debate, I suspect you still believe that, but tell me how it plays out.
Look, I think that the reality is the managerial class around Biden has lost their use for him. This has been obvious to me since last year. Play out the incentives. He is not the strongest candidate they can put up. And these people, they have stopped at nothing to keep Donald J. Trump out of office.
Alex, Vivek, I don't know, he's got some sort of Nostradamus-like abilities because a lot of people may have thought that, but he put his reputation on the line, said it on the record publicly. Tell me what you make of today's momentous news.
Well, it's a huge day in American politics, having a sitting president saying that he's going to, withdraw from his campaign while still being the president. So it kind of shows you that if he's not capable to even run a campaign, he's definitely not capable to be the president. But, Vivek is not so much clairvoyant as much as he is honest. Anybody that's actually been paying attention knows that Joe Biden has been a walking, talking potato for the past 4 years. And Vivek is obviously 100% correct, but it's because he's so dialed in and he's paying attention. And that's the problem here in America, Rita, is that nobody's paying attention. And now I think people will. I think people are going to start paying attention. And that's why they did this as a last ditch effort, because they knew that Joe Biden's not popular enough to even be close to Donald Trump after Donald Trump put his fist in the air and, defeated a terrorist attack. So now this is their Hail Mary last-ditch effort to try to put a woman in. And I wouldn't be surprised if Michelle Obama or, Pete Buttigieg, the first gay vice president, it's going to be something like that, in my opinion.
Well, how do you think the American public will react? I mean, I'm sure they're going to have a boost, the Democrats. They're going to have some sort of a honeymoon period. The media is going to be on side, and they're already trying to rewrite Kamala's backstory, painting her as some sort of inspirational figure who's going to bring the country together. Is it going to work? We've seen them fortify an election in the past. Could they pull it off again?
Rita, I want to be like Vivek, and I want to be honest. Even people on the left, I feel, are a little misogynistic. And I know that sounds crazy, but I do believe people even on the left are not going to want a woman president. I don't think people mind having a woman vice president, but I think, a lot of gay men are. What is that crazy to say that? A lot of people are not going to want a female president.
It's like one of the reasons why. Crazy.
Well, but Hillary Clinton that's the reason why I think. Well, what? That I think that people don't want a female president?
So unlikable. Yeah, I think if they put up a female who was actually accomplished and likable and electable, she would have won. But they put up Hillary and now they've got Kamala. It's like they're determined to make the female presidential candidates fail.
Well, they have to kind of cheat, She's going to be the president by default because of all of Joe Biden's work. Listen, you're right. If a woman was capable, she could be president.
Pakistan's elected a woman. They elected a woman decades ago in the UK as leader. I'm sure Americans are ready, but for the right woman. They're not just going to vote for anybody. On Vivek Ramaswamy, I think he would be absolutely a crucial person to have in a Trump White House, to have someone there with his judgment, looking out for the president, giving him advice. Do you see that happening? Or is there a rift between him and the Trump camp?
Oh, not any rift whatsoever. You could just see Eric Trump was talking about how he's actually disappointed that he's not going to see Vivek debating against Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris's future vice president candidate, whoever that would be. So, no, I think the Trump campaign loves Vivek. You know, he has a lot of libertarian policies. Donald Trump said he wants to put a libertarian in his cabinet. So I think Vivek Ramaswamy, being such an eloquent speaker, being so professional, being successful, and his connection with J.D. Vance, I think there's no doubt in my mind that he will have a spot in the Donald Trump cabinet of 2024.